My name is Alexis, and I'm an event facilitator here at McNally Robinson Booksellers. I would like to begin by acknowledging that we are in Treaty 1 territory, and that the land on which we gather is the traditional territory of Anishinaabe, Cree, Ojibwe, Dakota, and Dene peoples, and the homeland of the Métis Nation. On behalf of the store, and with thanks to Taché Pharmacy, I would like to thank you all for joining us to the launch of 2 new books from Angela Genteel, Cancer Up the Wazoo, Cancer Up the Wazoo, Stories, Information, and Hope for Those Affected by Anal Cancer, and How to Edit an Anthology, Write or Compile a Collection that Sells. Angela Genteel is a clinical social worker and obtained her bachelor's and master's degrees in social work from the University of Manitoba. She has worked in healthcare, private practice, long-term care, home care, and nonprofits. Currently, Angela is employed as a geriatric mental health clinician with the Winnipeg Regional Health Authority. Angela is married to Agapito and has 2 adult children, Lorenzo and Simone. She lives in Winnipeg with her husband, daughter, and 2 dogs. She loves to write and thrives on empowering people. Her articles, books, and app emerge from these passions. She also enjoys traveling, photography, and exploring what it means to age well. Angela's here to tell us about her 2 new books. Please join me in giving her a warm welcome.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my book launch. As Alexis was saying, I'm just so happy to be here to present to you my 2 new books. And I'm going to give you a little presentation, and I'm going to have a few, 3 people share a little bit as well during my presentation. Come on in. Go right ahead. Sorry. I'd like you to enjoy the beverages sponsored by Taché Pharmacy and the wonderful cookies that were baked by myself and Sheila and Simone, and the brownies that were baked by my husband Agapito, also known as Cup. So please feel free to move around, have a drink, enjoy yourself. So Taché Pharmacy is known to go above and beyond. They were so helpful to me during my journey last year. I also want to bring to your attention, there's 2 small books circulating. I have 1 book that has pictures of my cancer ordeal. Can someone raise it up so we can see it? Does anyone have it? Yeah, there it is. So the yellow one has pictures from my cancer ordeal. These are pictures that I've not shared with anyone, so please know they're very personal, and I just needed to make it real for this presentation. So please take a look, and also know that I have little sentences beside each picture just to kind of give you an idea of what that picture was about. I also have another little book circulating. Does anyone have that? Yes. So what that is, on the front cover are the pictures of 13 people who have had anal cancer who have written for this book. And inside are quotes and photographs from the book. So you might also see some extra quotes and some photographs that were either in the book or were given to me by the people who contributed to the book. So last summer, in 2017, which I unaffectionately call the summer that never was, I found out I had anal cancer. That summer, I was mainly bedridden as I endured brutal chemotherapy and radiation treatment. Although the cancer and its treatments caused me a lot of pain, suffering, hospitalizations, and a bout of depression, it was effective in eradicating the tumor that had grown in my bone. I'm happy to say that I have been officially cancer-free since November 2017. My recovery from this horrific ordeal included the decision, a therapeutic one, to write a book that would help other people who are struggling with this type of cancer. Early on in my ordeal, I learned how rare anal cancer is, and there wasn't much information out there. Two interesting facts I learned is that cancer in the anal canal is primarily caused by the human papillomavirus, or HPV. The other is that the incident rate is about the same as for those who get ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease. That's about 2 per 100,000 people. And in case you were wondering, about 25 people here in Manitoba will be diagnosed with cancer up the wazoo this year. Although I knew I had a lot of information and experiences to put into a book, I figured wouldn't it be even better if there were many voices talking about this experience? Anal cancer affects men and women and those who care about them. Anyone who has had cancer or has known someone who has had cancer knows that it affects not just the person with the disease, but their entire social circle and beyond. So back in November, I put out a question on social media to see if anyone had a story or an important message they wanted to share on the subject. I received so many responses that it confirmed for me that this was the right decision. I had a vision to create a diverse, comprehensive, and inclusive guide and resource, and that vision came alive. In total, there are 25 people who either have a chapter or an excerpt in Cancer at the Wazoo. I didn't realize the magnitude of this project until I started recruiting contributors. I started Googling how to write a book like this, which included many writers. I searched for books on how to write an anthology, and to my surprise, there were none. There were short stories and articles about different aspects from both the compiler and the writer's perspective. I went to the library and I still couldn't find anything on the subject. So as I worked through the process of writing for and compiling Wazoo, I also wrote a book on how to do it. That's how my third book, How to Edit an Anthology, came about. So How to Edit is a small book with a big punch. So there are 17 chapters which address the main things you need to know when you're putting together a collection, such as what is an anthology? What do readers want? How to choose a theme or topic? Project management tips? The anthology publication contract? Editing and promotion? There's a special chapter on self-editing basics by editor and author Blake Atwood. Included are lists of articles for further reading and many other resources. The book is available in paperback and as an ebook for Kindle. Back to Wazoo, my fourth book. I wish all 25 of the contributors could be here tonight. That was just not possible. But with me here tonight are 4 special people who contributed to 2 chapters in the book. Please stand up and remain standing when your name is called. My mom, who's traveled from Gravenhurst, Ontario, Virginia Davis Wilson, and my close friends Sheila Roy, Maureen Warren, and Linda Sy Greaves. Thank you all for being such an important part of my life and sharing your experiences in this book. So please come forward. I think 3 of you would like to say a few words.
It is such an honor to be here at my daughter Angela's book presentation and signing. Knowing her as I do, it does not surprise me that she has taken this devastating dance with cancer and turned it into a positive learning curve. She decided to not let it overtake who she was. She decided to help others from her first-hand experience. Cancer Up the Wazoo is a book that has finally arrived to help people all over the world to deal with this rare form of cancer. Congratulations, Angela.
I'm Maureen, and I'm very excited and honored to be here tonight with Angela. I've been friends with Angela for almost 40 years, which is a long time, right? Because we're only about 40 years old. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Angela's anal cancer diagnosis was devastating for her, her family, and for her friends. Over the years, we've been through so many things together. Broken hearts, our teenage years, high school, university, careers, marriage, childbirth, parenting, launching adult offspring, which she's better at than me, by the way, and aging. We even lost our mother-in-laws to cancer within a year of each other. None of these things prepared me for Angela having anal cancer and the possibility of losing her. I am grateful Angela has made it through this terrible ordeal and is healing. I am also incredibly proud that Angela has compiled this book that will really help others.